What's going on, Guardians? Briar Rabbit here. Welcome to Shard It or Keep It, the series where I make an argument both for and against dismantling an item, and you make the decision. This week we will be making the fateful decision for the legendary hand cannon, Red Hand 9. But first, let's take a look at last week's weapon, Abyss Defiant. Abyss Defiant is a legendary auto rifle earned by completing the hard mode of the Crota's End raid. Perks on this solar damage weapon include a choice between Hipfire and Focus Fire, Lich Bane to disorient wizards, and Hive Disruptor, which does additional damage against Hive Majors. Arguments for dismantling this weapon included, it's an auto rifle, and since update 1.1.1, all auto rifles have suffered a massive nerf, making the Abyss Defiant and its stablemates very weak for both PvP and PvE play. It is a solar burn primary, which should be helpful in Nightfalls, but the other solar primaries like Vision of Confluence and the Vex Mythoclast are just superior, making it hard to justify using this gun in a loadout. Arguments for keeping this gun? Lich Bane and Hive Disruptor are both very good perks, disorienting wizards and doing extra damage to any Hive Major. It's a raid weapon, and the collector in me really wants to have the complete set. And finally, as far as auto rifles go, this is a good one. If we do see this weapon type get buffed back up, then this will theoretically be a very good weapon. So my arguments were made, and I left it up to you to vote in the comments, and once again, you guys were really passionate with your responses. Jordan Randall McKendrick said, "Shard It, this weapon is pretty easy to obtain again, at least once a week for 3 character players." Team Chuckle Nuts Racing said, "You have to keep it. It's a solar damage primary. There simply aren't that many elemental damage primaries, and you never know when you'll need one. Plus, with the auto rifle nerf and the complaints about it, I can almost guarantee that there will be a buff to bring them back, even if it's just a bit. In my mind, you never dismantle elemental damage primaries. It's just blasphemous." And Rouge said, "Wait, you can post something stupid and get featured in the next Shard It or Keep It?" Once all the votes were tallied, this one was insanely lopsided. With a score of 103 to 23, the Abyss Defiant keeps its place in the vault. The Red Hand 9 is a legendary hand cannon that is not currently for sale. The only way to get the new Monarchy styled weapon is from a vendor package or a legendary engram. The perks on mine include performance bonus, kills with this weapon grant bonus reserve ammo, and Grenadier. Kills with this weapon reduce the cooldown of your grenade. It features higher than average impact, but maintains a very decent fire rate. Range is a bit on the low side, but stability is very high, and the reload speed is pretty standard for hand cannons. So what about this weapon earns its spot in my inventory? To be honest, there is a lot to like about this weapon. In my opinion, it is the best looking legendary hand cannon in the game. The long barrel combined with the new Monarchy paint job make this gun look very sweet. It's got good impact, so it does quite a bit of damage. In fact, its full complement of stats are very well rounded, making for a pleasurable user experience. The 10-round magazine is ample enough that Field Scout isn't necessary. Mine has the Send It perk, upping its range and accuracy. There frankly is a lot to like about this weapon. And yet, here we are, with the red hand on the chopping block. For what reasons would I want to dismantle this weapon? It's just so ordinary. Part of that is the perks. Performance bonus and Grenadier, not exactly top tier stuff. If this guy had rolled with crowd control and outlaw, maybe it would be a more exciting weapon. And frankly, it's just hard to be a legendary hand cannon in Destiny right now. When I'm building a loadout, the Red Hand has got to go toe-to-toe with some of the best weapons in the game. In a Nightfall, I will select a weapon that does burn damage, and the Red Hand stays home. In a raid, I will select a raid weapon that gives me bonuses in that raid. So again, Red Hand stays home. In PvP, all 3 of the exotic hand cannons are so good that there is rarely a compelling reason to use anything else. Again, the Red Hand stays home. and yet I've kept it. It must be said that this weapon is very rare. One can only obtain it through the luck of RNG, and like I said earlier, it is a thing of beauty. There's nothing particularly wrong with the red hand. In fact, it's a very well balanced and usable weapon. However, the hand cannon class is filled with amazing weapons like Fatebringer, the Last Word, Hawkmoon, and many others that are very well suited to specific tasks, making it hard to choose a jack of all trades like the red hand over them. So that's it. I have argued both for and against dismantling Red Hand 9. Now it's up to you. In the comments below, cast your vote. Shard it or keep it, you decide. And in the next episode, I will act upon your recommendation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.